sign the declaration.
Sir.
Well, gentlemen, one of the favorite stories of my childhood is that when John Hancock signed the Declaration of Independence, he said he was going to write his signature so large that fat King George in London could see it without his spectacles. I'm going to make that despot in Mexico City see mine.
We don't care what he sees. As long as he hears.
He's only in San Antonio.
We have no certainty of that. We have only vague reports.
Well, gentlemen,
We did have letters.
are there any other further orders of business?
The last hope of Texas.
I would like to introduce a resolution, if I may. I'm sorry. Did I step in front of you? I'd like to introduce this resolution. Whereas we are now in a state of revolution and threatened by a large invading army from the central government of Mexico, and whereas our present situation and the emergency of our present crisis renders it indispensable that we should have an army in the field, and whereas it is also necessary that there should be one supreme head or commander-in-chief, and due degrees of subordination defined, established, and strictly observed. Therefore, be it resolved that General Samuel Houston be appointed Commander-in-Chief of all of the land forces of the Texian Army, both regulars, volunteers, and militia, while in active service and endowed with all the rights, privileges, and powers due to a Commander-in-Chief in the United States of America, and that he forthwith proceed to take command, establish headquarters, and organize an army accordingly. I would also like to dispense with the rule requiring this resolution be tabled for a day if that meets with this honorable body's approval.
Well, considering the situation that we find ourselves in at the present time, I certainly see no objections. Gentlemen of the convention, any objections?
None.
Is there to be any discussion?
No discussion.
I move that we accept the previous with the following amendments. Number one being that Mr. Houston retain such command until the election of a chief magistrate of this government, and to continue in such an office unless superseded by order of the government, subject, however, to the general orders of the government, de facto, and under the general organization agreeable to the Constitution, and always amenable to the laws and civil authority of the country.
I think this is
Gasly.
All right. Are there any objections to this amendment? Then we will have a discussion now, sir. You wish to interject?
Well, no, well, first of all, I'd like to know if General Houston has even been asked and would accept, and have we looked at everyone? For instance, Mr. Rusk was brought up at this end of the table as another possibility.
Well, what other qualifications does Mr. Rusk have? Does he have any prior service?
I believe he does on the frontier fighting savages.
Is Mr. Rusk president?
I don't believe he is.
Then we have no point in nominating, I will say, just a point of order, gentlemen. I would see no point in nominating a candidate who is not able to fulfill the duties assigned to him. Agreement on that point, gentlemen?
If we have not time to import someone else, Texas cannot wait.
Not to mention, fighting the Mexicans is a far cry from fighting savages on the frontier. These are hardened battle troops. We need experienced soldiers that are trained in military tactics.
And Mr. Houston has had prior service, I understand.
Yes, indeed.
With President Jackson?
Yes, indeed, sir. President Jackson fighting the savages for us as the Savage Creek Indians, and then later as the commanding general of the Tennessee Militia.
All right, very well. To Mr. Houston's nomination to be Major General, are there any objections?
Mr. President,
Yes, Mr. Potter. You object?
Yes. I object on the grounds that the volunteers that we have in our service have enlisted under and appointed their own officers, have they not?
Yeah.
And to appoint a commander above them that they themselves did not choose would be an injustice. This has been the way of things since the founding of our country, and it's the God-given right of the volunteer.
But sir,
This is preposterous.
My
How
friend-
are we ever to achieve independence with so many independent bodies in the field working towards this end?
our forces are so small, we cannot be fractured. Texas must be served and served now by one man.
Let Houston command the regular army, and let those men now in the field maintain their officers as they see fit. To do otherwise would be an affront to their liberties.
An affront to their liberties. There are no liberties here now. Santa Ana has taken those liberties away from us. We have to have a unified command to achieve independence, and then we will have liberties. But not until then.
If Santa Ana
Gentlemen.
takes control, we will have no liberties.
Gentlemen, please.
Did every soldier of the Continental Army vote for General Washington?
I wasn't there, sir.
Gentlemen, we have heard both sides of the argument. Now, we could stay here all day and discuss this and get nowhere. Merely a point of law, Mr. Potter, to answer your argument. You said this has been the way since the creation of our country.
That's right, sir.
Our country is only a few days old. I see no creation at this particular point. I do, though, in the United States, see that particular precedence. But I am merely pointing that out, sir, as a point of law at this particular point. So rather than all of us flapping our gums, and then we might create a little warmer breeze, rather than flapping our gums and arguing, I say we put the vote to the members of this honorable body. Agreed? Very good.
Well,
All those who are in favor of Mr. Houston assuming the position of Commander-in-Chief, show of hands. All those opposed? Very well then. Mr. Houston,
sir.
congratulations. You are now a Major General of all Texian land forces. And I am sure you will acquit yourself ably. And may I suggest, gentlemen, that we drink a toast to General Houston and adjourn until the next hour. Gentlemen, until the next hour, this convention is adjourned. Sam Houston.
Sam Houston. To General Houston.
General Houston. That's the last time I've heard you.